Good morning and welcome back to my channel. I'm glad you're here. Today we're going to do just a fun Saturday morning collage, but the subject is going to be travel. We've been working in this book, and it's not, some of it is just saving things that I like from magazines, so it's not all just glue books or collage or whatever. It's different things. It's just one of my favorite books to work in. And when it comes to collage, I do love my magazine book that you've seen so many times. But there's something fun about working in a fold flat, open ring binder. It's a bit like the ring binder with the two rings that we have. And this is just, I've got some pictures I wanted to save out of magazines and stuff like that. This is all kinds of pictures. You've probably seen some of them. Like I said, there's some glue booking going on in here and some collage, but there's also some pictures that I just wanted to save on a flat surface, you know. This is one picture, but it's the prettiest dishes, cutest dishes. I'd love to have them for like lunchtime dishes. Those would be so cute. This I thought was cute. I just save stuff, you know. But I want to do a travel page because I did this one not too long ago with traveling. It reminds me very much of the East Coast of Canada and United States. But I have these two lovely flat pages and this whole folder of travel stuff I've been saving, and this isn't even all of it. Like, there's folders of travel things like all over the place, right? So I really don't know what I'm using. I don't know what I want to use. I know I do want to incorporate. Let me just please have a look. I'd like to incorporate some of these. They're black and white and vellum stickers, but they're plants. So if I decide to turn it from a glue book today into a collage, then that's what some of the stickers will use. Okay. And I have some stamps that I'm thinking of using and stuff. So we'll set those up here for now and get out our glue and decide what of this motley assortment we're going to use. Now I've got a whole folder. Where is it? A whole folder of maps. All kinds of maps. A ton of maps, because I've had a ton of magazines come through in the last year and a half. But I've got there it is, I think that's, yep, a whole file folder full of maps. So I'm going to pull one out. Let's see. We're going to grab, because every travel page should have a map on it somewhere, right? Right. So I hope everybody started their weekend as blessed as I have been, because the coffee this morning is absolutely amazing. Oh, look at that one. That's very cool. Not specific to this, though. Oh, I like that picture. Don't know how that got in there, but what the heck. So, I'm not sure whether I'm going to back this video up today with music or not. I don't feel super chatty, and I know there's long periods of, like, silence when I'm not, and it's just, I don't know if it makes you uncomfortable or it's boring or what the heck. I'm probably boring. I might be boring. I don't know. Maybe I'm funny. I don't know. All I know is that I have been missing doing Gluebook and Collage pages with you guys. Just life has been sort of weird, and in the way I've had to do a lot more work hours lately and stuff. So I escaped on this beautiful Saturday morning to come and do a page with you guys. Okay, no, I'm not going to use the mat. I'm going to use this. This is perfect. See, isn't that a perfect picture? There we go. Okay. All right, super duper. All right. Now getting it back in the folder is the fun part. There we go. Okay, so. Okay, this is Tomfrino. I have teacups. Imagine a file just for teacups. And then silverware, because, see, I bought a box of used gourmet magazines, right? So they have all these advertisers that put in dishes and, you know, silverware and cookware and things like that advertise in Gourmet magazine. And their ads are pretty spectacular. You know, they're gorgeous full color ads and stuff. So, oh my goodness, what a lot I was able to harvest from those magazines. Okay, so we have the Globe. I'm not too interested in doing the whole Paris thing today. I'm not really. I've seen so much of it lately, and I don't know why I say that, but I love that little guy. I think he's adorable. Oh, and we have bagpipes. And we have some, in honor of Ukraine, we have some, nope, those are daisies, not sunflowers, but we'll still honor Ukraine. I'll find a sunflower somewhere. Okay, so we have a lot of cool pictures here, and they're all on the subject of travel, so, or at least most of them seem to. Heck, I'm finding stuff that definitely isn't travel related. It does say travel. Yep, it does. Just checking, you know, because sometimes we can label something travel. I don't know about you, but my ADHD brain just doesn't always go along with it. That's gorgeous, eh? What a nice picture. And this is kind of a cool, I don't like the middle one, but these two would be a cool size to add in here. Oh, and here's two more. Must have been off of some kind of calendar or multiple page thing. Oh, plane's got to go. Yeah. What else? What else? What else? Oh, that's kind of a neat picture, too. I don't know. I don't know what I'm... You know the way I... If you've watched any of my Gluebook pages, I kind of start out with some different pictures, and then I kind of don't know what I'm doing. That's kind of a very cool sort of picture. And yeah, I kind of start out and then I just go from there, because I don't always know what it is I want to do, but I know I've been wanting to do like a travel one for a while. So, and funny thing, I drew this in the one sketchbook. There's a video that shows it. I did so badly on the drawing. Anyway, to me that's lovely and sort of shows travel in a way, like enjoying the beach or whatever. But for some reason, I keep hanging on to this picture and hanging on to it and bypassing it when I'm ready to do a page and stuff like that. And so it's there, and I know it's there, but I sort of don't want to use it. You know what I mean? It's like I don't want to, it's not the right thing yet. You'll know, you know, there's just some pictures where you know it's the right thing. Okay, so there's lots of amazing pictures in this folder. Stuff I forgot about, for sure. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Isn't that an amazing picture? I forget what magazine that came out of. In Singapore. Lots of amazing stuff. So, what we're going to do is move this stuff over and sort of just look at this for a minute, okay? I do want to do something very British, but I have another copy of this because these were ads in magazines like Gourmet and so on. There was a travel magazine, and so there was, you know, they put an ad in many months, like multiple months, so I have copies of those. Let's just look for a minute. Just sit with me, friends. Okay, this can go. See, I do it by process of elimination. I'll keep that as an aside. How's that? I'll keep that as an aside. This is an amazing cutout, though, and I am going to do a specific London story. Oh, and then some beautiful Hong Kong specific stuff. And then a postcard. I do have stamps and stuff too. When the going was glorious. I may do a Victorian era or post-Victorian era. I'm going to have to think about that. So let's play with what we've got right here, shall we, friends? So, should I keep Gabby Cathying here, or should I actually just turn on some lovely soft background music while we do it? There's some construction going on the street, so I might just put some if that starts, I may just put some background music on, just to avoid you having to hear the jackhammer. Of course, it's spring, right? They're fixing the streets. Aren't they always fixing the streets? You know, every spring they fix the streets. And it's funny because come September, they're still fixing the streets. Crazy. Okay, so where did I put that map? Didn't I pick out oh no, I picked out the globe. But I would like a map as part of the background piece. So bear with me, folks. I'm sorry. I told you this was unplanned. But I'm going to haul out a map. Where's some maps? There they are. Okay. I'm going to haul out a piece of some map somewhere. See, all of them are sort of specific to an area that article was talking about, you know. But I sort of like the idea of a background looking thing. So let's, although that would do with the thing, sorry folks. I am sorry. Okay, ooh, what is that? That's kind of the world all crunched together. Look at that, isn't that interesting? Wow. I don't know, oh, it's from Gourmet magazine, but April 92. I have no idea why it looks like that, but that's interesting as heck. See, sometimes when you go and look for something else, it feels like you just run right into something that is absolutely amazing and fits better and is a better vibe for your picture, and you just, yeah. I don't believe in coincidence at all, and I don't believe in luck. I genuinely believe that we send our vibe out ahead of us into a pile of pictures, even something as insignificant as pictures, but because we're turning it into art that comes from inside of us, no matter what we're doing, it could be something as sort of mechanical as paint by number, but we are still inserting part of ourselves in that picture, in that piece of art. So it's still coming from inside us. Oh, I gotta make sure I keep this the right way up. So in that case, when you sort of send your feelers out, all joking aside, people, send your feelers out into a pile of magazines and kind of poke through them and look, and let yourself, give yourself a chance to just look. Now, trust me, I know Where's my other glue? I need my other glue because I've started to use this lovely, I've got washi tape over it to designate what it is, but this is the repositionable stuff. You can barely see it under there, but it's repositionable. It says it right there, repositionable. And it's wonderful because you put a piece down, you can pick it up, and when you're ready to glue your stuff, your whole page down, because I like to sort of play around with the pieces, then you can pick it up and glue it down, but it holds it long enough for you to do your thing. Seriously nice, seriously nice. Okay, so I wanted a map for a background, so I've got that. So let's overlay a few things on that map. What do you think? Like, because I wanted that actually to be a background. And I'm thinking maybe of this as a background. I've been putting aside travel stuff for ages. I did a bit of a, there's in the one book that I finished, the magazine Gluebook, I've shown you guys I've done flip-throughs and stuff. It's, the page I did in there is very much an immigration page, an homage to my father's mother, who brought her two boys from Europe in 1932, just when Hitler was ramping up, starting to get started, so to speak. So she arrived in Ellis Island on Christmas Eve of, was it Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve? One of those. I have the manifest. Her and my father and uncle's names on the manifest. So let's turn that ever so slightly. And we'll stick that down. See, it holds it just enough to be efficient in holding your piece down. So it's fun. It really is. Trust me. Invest in some because it's really nice to use. I've been using it like crazy the last few pages. So yeah, that was more an immigration page, not a travel page. I've been saving up these travel things because I want to do a travel page in the big book, you know, the big sort of big gorgeous gold trimmed big scrapbook. You've seen it. I don't know, people have asked for flip-throughs, and I always figure, like, once I've done one flip-through, what's the point of flipping through that same book again? But I know I go back and rewatch them, and I find things I hadn't seen before because they've been recently posted and stuff like that. So I don't know if people want to let me know in the comments what it is you're interested in seeing. I also, I got one of those brush cleaners, and I'm going to do a demo on that in the next few days. I want to do some watercoloring in the next few days, and that's a perfect opportunity. You want to hear something funny? I was telling my daughter, because she bought it for me, she actually ordered it for me, and I was telling her I wanted to actually film an unboxing, right? Because they're always popular and people seem to enjoy them. I know I watch unboxings when I'm thinking about buying a particular product, and because how they're boxed and packaged is often an indication of how much care the manufacturer gives a crap about the item, right? Like, it's a really decent indication. How they send them to you, how they package them up, is it careful, you know, things like that, right? And it's a really good indication when it comes down to seeing how they actually treat the item, you know. So I completely forgot. I got so excited when it came in the mail the other day. that I unboxed it and took a look and of course tried it out and so on, and then I went, oh damn, I was gonna do an unboxing. So, but that's, you know, we're learning all kinds of things about ourselves and getting information on ourselves based on my granddaughter's, she's autistic. Communication seems to be her only issue right now. She's getting better and better, but words were kind of hard for her for a bit. And we began to recognize certain things familially in a family line, so to speak, me, my parents, my sibling, and so on. And so we've realized that, you know, there are certain things we've been dealing with lifelong that we just didn't even realize. I wish I had known these things when I was raising my 2 daughters. You know, I might have been able to be a bit of a better parent, but we do the best we can when we can, right? Did you know, for my older members of viewers, did you know that they actually give chickenpox vaccines now? Do you remember the chickenpox parties when you were a kid? Our parents wanted us to get it because you could only get it once normally. There were some exception people to that rule, but you could only get it once. So, and you wanted to get it early because as an adult it can do some serious damage to, you know, your reproduction and stuff. So our parents used to deliberately get us chickenpoxed because it was better to get it over with as a kid. You know, you were kind of sick, but basically things were okay, right? And it was better to do it as a kid than an adult. Well, now you don't have to do that. They have chickenpox vaccines. I think my daughter said they started in 2020. Not sure. I'd have to go look it up. But look at that picture. I think that is just such a pretty, pretty picture. I could live there. Yeah. And you can't have a travel picture without a... Is that a castle? Nope, I've got it upside down. No, I don't. That's the back of a calendar, so it would flip. Okay, Janet, stay with it, babe. Yeah, I think that's part of a castle sort of thing. So that's got to be included. Okay, so let's start to play a fun kind of Tetris, because this is definitely, that might be one of the ones. And I like the whole picture. Normally I'd trim some of that off, but we could even it up. Just hate to say we did. Why not, right? Just, why not? Make it even. Why not take those wonky corners off, right? Why not? Why not? That was one thing, actually. I've been a graphics artist all my adult life. That was one of the first jobs I had, and I've just stayed with it. You know, now I don't do any computer. I sort of stopped when computer artistry came in, but that's one thing I was always really good at, was being able to eyeball a straight line. So I guess I haven't lost my touch. This is a good thing. We need to put the plane up top because that's where planes go, is up, right? Good, Janet. Okay, so, and we can put this lovely field right there. And don't forget, you also, there's times when you want to tuck a picture that you put in there after, under another picture. So this stuff makes that totally amazeballs. All right, so, oh, we have this lovely picture. We'll leave the little ones for after. This lovely, I think this needs to go there. What do you think? So it covers up the address. 500 Lexington. Ooh, that's quite an address from what I understand. I don't know New York at all, but Lexington Avenue, isn't that like High Street? I don't know. Somebody from New York, let me know. Another map piece, I think. Sorry. Third time I'm hauling the maps out. Sorry, folks. But if you've been in seen any of my videos, you know me, so this is not surprising, right? Oh, that's kind of a nice one. Yeah, okay. I like that one. Or this one, it's less. Oh, the North Pole. Hey, why not? We're coming into summer. It's time for northern pictures. Well, except for those lovely people in Australia. There we go. Okay, we'll do the colorful one in that section. Because the postcard is kind of dimmer colors, so let's do a colorful one in that section. I just thought a nice way to start Saturday with good coffee and friends and collage. And there's one friend, you got to check her out. She's pretty cool. She's really cool. I like her a lot. And she does scrappy art and journals and stuff. And I'll put her link in the description below. But she's really cool. So check out her videos. I love some of the work she does with journal. I just love it. I just love it. And she travels and she shares her travels and stuff like that. So, okay, this is weird. This is from Canada Geographic. And the map is, the whole thing is printed upside down. Isn't that bizarre? Look. North America, but this is upside down. Do you see? There we go. And the names on the map, I think, are upside down. It's weird. A new world of understanding. It must have something to do with that. Okay, but I don't like it, so I'm going to put it in here because it's pretty tiny. So it's hard to see, so I can get away with it. As a background map, there we go. Okay, so a lighthouse right there. What do you think? Does that work? Or something like that? Or the Arc de Triomphe? Or is this London Bridge? I think that's London Bridge. I should know. That's terrible that I don't know. It's absolutely awful. Okay, now, what I'm thinking, though, is maybe Tokyo Girl should go right here. She kind of fits right there. So we're going to trim Tokyo Girl down. No, maybe I'll leave the frame around her. Maybe that's better. Okay, Tokyo Girl, your home is going to be right here from now on. I think she was out of an old pattern magazine, you know, for old sewing patterns. I believe that's... Okay, and we're going to flip you over here. Well, if we pick you up and turn you just a... But I want the stamps to show. So, yeah, she'll have to go under. Or it'll have to... That hides the name, too, though, so... Okay, so where's the globe? Oh, where'd my globe go? Did I lose it? Did I... Oh, nope, there it is. Oh, Janet. Alright, so we were going to put the globe right there, right? Right? Okay, so that's a good idea, right there. Nope, it's off the page. Because I'm going to be trimming the page, so... Let's just stick it right there. Nice globe. Yeah. Okay. And then maybe the... This, I think, along here. I think. That may be trimmed up there. No. I need something a little bit taller. Ooh, I like that. Okay. I'm going to tear the rest of the rough edge because I do like that. Alright, so how about this here? Or two of these. Nope, they don't fit. A bagpiper, that might be fun. lot of Scottish people in Canada. They were some of the first invaders. I found out through an ancestry.dna or .com DNA test that I'm like between 40 and 58% Scottish, which I was aware there was some in my mother's background, but I had no idea it was that strong. So I've been enjoying it, and I after my granddaughter was born, I went and bought her one of those ladyships where you own a square foot, I think, of Scottish land, and you can be because you're a landowner. There are certain titles, and it was just fun mostly. But she's Lady Isabel, and a lot of fun. Okay, so this little guy, no, he's not what I want. Ooh, I like that. Is that right side up? Yes, okay. So that goes right there. And let's trim the lighthouse down. It's funny, the glare of these lights on magazine paper can be brutal sometimes. It's all such shiny paper, and then all my folders are plastic and stuff, so yeah. Okay, a little more. Let's get this in here without covering the Tokyo thing. Okay. And Janet messed up on the line after bragging about how good I am cutting lines. So I also work, I do my art, such as it is. I'm kind of impaired. I've done vids on this before. How I see different colors, not colors, they're not really a problem, but shapes and shadows and things can be. One eye is got about, maybe, well, the last time was about 20% vision. It's down about 80%. And the other eye has got this, what's called retinal edema, so it's, every month I have to get this like injection, so don't even think about it, because most people get really squeamish, and you don't have to, because it's not really a big deal. It doesn't hurt. So helps me to see every month. So I'm very grateful for it. But there's certain ways that, you know, disabilities can cause you to do certain things in your life differently, you know. Oh, I love this picture, but I want to tuck something under there. So now, folks, we have to go and actually search, isn't that lovely, for a, what do we think about this part of that picture? Ooh, I like that. Okay, so it has to be that tall, so we can go along here, and then go up here, and see from there. Let's see how that, oh, I might have to put that somewhere. Oh, I like that. Oh, that child's face is precious, precious, precious. Yep, this is perfect. Let's see, before I cut, measure twice, you know what I mean? I do that a lot, and then I have to patch stuff. You've seen it on video. If you've watched my videos, you've seen me patch stuff up. So, yeah, okay, so this is going to go down here. Actually, I don't think I'm going to make you folks watch me glue all of this down, because I like the position of everything. So I'll show you when I'm done. But once I leave, well, maybe because I need to trim and stuff, I don't know. I don't know, we'll see. I just don't want to bore anybody watching me glue these pieces down. Although I haven't had any problem chattering today. That's what I was called all my school life, was mouthpiece and the mouth that roared. And my daughter, poor daughter, was called Chatty Cathy all those years. I always thought this stuff was, you know, just totally normal and things like that. So it's so interesting to learn about yourself, because then you can decide what you want in your life, how to modern. I've changed my workspace, all the stuff that I use and so on. I have found, I did a video on it actually, divergent, you know, crafting and so on, that the plastic boxes, like if you could, I can't change the camera, it's actually going to fall, but directly this way is stacks of plastic containers with stuff, and I'm using it so much more now. Oh my goodness, it's incredible. Let's see, what is that? That's a prayer thing. Pine cone doesn't do it. This guy, who is that guy? I don't even know. I should probably know. I don't. Is that Christopher Columbus? Like, that's not really part of Canadian history, so we don't generally you know, pay much attention. Sorry. We learn about it, like, you know, with regard to the States, because Canadians learn far more about American history than Americans learn about Canadian history. And I've learned that over numerous years with American friends and marrying an American. Yeah, numerous. Ooh, I like that too, but I'm going to have to see if I can add that somewhere. Okay. Ooh, I like that, but it doesn't say travel. This does, though. Ooh. Although sailboats aren't really travel, they're destination, right? They're more like destination. But, I think it's a good picture. I like the picture. I like the colors. I like the setting. I like it. Okay. That works. Do I want that over or under? Under. Okay. So that's going to live here. Right there. And, okay, I want to make sure you can see. So this is going to sit there. Ooh, I love this page. I'm really liking this. Okay, so I have to, these are not sunflowers, so it's not necessarily appropriate, but I will find a sunflower for this page, because I strongly believe in support. Mental, emotional, vibe, whatever. Just support. Okay, this I absolutely love, but it's not in Tokyo, so kind of not appropriate right there. Oh, I just really like the picture. Okay, so do we want to add any of these small ones? London Bridge. It's all too blue right there. Too much blue, you know. That's a lot of blue. I have this cute little cartoon of people enjoying themselves. Ooh, actually next to the colorful. That's kind of cool because it's people, yeah, no. Yeah, no, doesn't work. Actually, I may just leave it as a Gluebook page, and none of those are trapped. Oh. Just so much blue in travel pictures. It's a blues and greens. If you're going for anything foresty, castles, mountains, it's always blues and greens with with travel file folders. They just always end up to be blue and green. Oh, no, look at what oh, I just got that. Perfect. Okay. So we are going to, we're going to cut this off. Okay. No, we're going to have to go up higher to avoid the author name because it was an article title. All right, let's just take these corners off for fun. Why not, right? Janet, square your line. You shouldn't brag. Don't ever do that again. That was really dumb. Okay, so boom. But I don't want to cover the kid's face, so let's do it that way. Ooh, I like that. Okay. All right, I know it's blue. I got it. Yeah, it's, well, what if, can I move it into his territory? Nope. Not really. I think this is going to be the best place for it. Because it's funny how it's like red and blue. That's interesting. Coincidence? I think not. No, I didn't do that on purpose. It looks cool though. It's like, I like it a lot. Okay, so there we go. All right, so that's our Saturday morning travel Gluebook page. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and I'm sorry for the super long video. Later.